Take a sip and change this, so you'll never find. So let me get loose, let me be free. Working towards a better version of me, I can guarantee. Let me get loose, let me be free. Working towards a better version of me, I can guarantee. Well then who cares, I may be stoned. Who cares, I may be high. I don't sit around all day, I don't smoke dope just to feel okay. I do it for me, don't do it for you. Don't do it for you. Remembering all the good times hanging out, growing in 20 and we're smoking loud. Get a little high, eat all my favorite treats, freestyling to all of our favorite beats. Well then who cares, I may be stoned. Who cares, I may be high. I don't sit around all day, I don't smoke dope just to feel okay. I do it for me, don't do it for you. No, don't do it for you. Don't do it for you. No, 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 no. Do it for you. Well then who cares, I may be stoned. Who cares, I may be high. I don't sit around all day, I don't smoke dope just to feel okay. I do it for me, don't do it for you. Don't do it for you.
friends, welcome to the Monthly Muse. How we doing, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Can you believe it? That song made me want to prance in a trench coat. This is gonna be a weird Wednesday, everybody. Holy shit. And scream like there's at least 50 of us in here so the YouTube folks feel a little more jealous. Holy shit! This is free tonight. It should cost at least a hefty sum put into each of their 401ks. 9% match. People watching at home, scream for your neighbors.
This is Honey. The song is called Catch It On Fire. This is called Opal.
This is a song called Going to Louisiana.
This last one's called Real Damn Good.
I started writing my first blues songs just vicariously through him.
Shark Tank's not going to be interested if I don't start charging money for this damn show.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Okay, I think that deserves one more.
Woo!
Sorry to end on a sad note.
I don't know what most of this means, but I did find it kind of provocative. This is a Monthly Muse. Players. Can we make some noise, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. You wouldn't believe the amount of time it took me to take most of curse words out of that little clip, because I thought it'd be on the news. They didn't play the audio of that shit on the news, so I'm just gonna let it fly tonight, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for being here for another night of all original singer-songwriters. It means the world to me, to Devin and Andrew. Thank you. Can we make some noise for Radio Artifact that lets us put this on in here? Let me introduce some of our beautiful acts, all the way from St. Louis, Missouri, making his Cincinnati debut. Can you please welcome Mr. Ryan Torpea? Come on, baby, yeah. One of my local favorites. I would describe her as feisty and phenomenal. The one and only Hillary Hahn. Damn, young lady. If you piss her off, she'll call you Squirt, and that means something. Watch your shit, y'all. And Sora in the Seven Kingdoms. I've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones, and he's been on international waters. The one and only Jordan Frank. Come on out, baby. Jordan and I share a legal last name, and we both have aliases. Why? Because we don't want people to know about that shit, but I'm outing it on the internet. So thanks for being here, y'all. We're going to go down the line. Enjoy the tunes. Enjoy yourselves. Share the live stream if you're feeling kind. And without further ado, Jordan, do you mind kicking us off?
Yeah, let's start it out. Thank you all for being here. It's nice actually out today a little bit, so that's good. I wrote this song in December when I was doing a residency in Santa Barbara. I just watched the Counting Crows documentary, and I was really inspired by it. And I wrote in a way that was just very, more of a talking conversation than it was I typically write. And so song is called What Is It I'm Here For? It comes out next week on February 20th. And then I'll be on Q102 on February 27th to talk about it. So, it goes like this. Nobody told me I'd be living in the middle of an existential crisis halfway through life. And if you asked me in my younger years about my dreams, you'd know this wasn't what I saw behind my eyes. And it's not like I can't complain, I'm just trying to make a name for myself. And in the midst of it all, I'm wondering if someone will call just to offer me some help. And I get angry, and I get mean, I got an ego, likes to ruin everything. Just 'cause I'm smiling doesn't mean I'm seen. It's my engineer and producer who produced this song. Tell me, what is it I'm here for? I feel like I've been playing the waiting game while everybody else is with their kids, taking their first day picture. This is the life you chose, I say to myself, and pack my clothes and head to a new city, feeling slightly bitter. But they say you're doing what you love, I think, but is that good enough? These are all just stepping stones. And in the midst of it all, I'm wondering if I start to fall, someone will save me from being alone. And I get angry, and I get mean, I got an ego, likes to ruin everything. Just 'cause I'm smiling doesn't mean I'm seen.
Tell me, what is it I'm here for? I'm living in a world of instant gratification, and I gotta be honest, I think I'm losing all my patience. And I get angry, and I get mean. I got an ego, likes to ruin everything. Just 'cause I'm smiling doesn't mean I'm seen. Just tell me, what is it I'm here for? Tell me, what is it I'm here for? Tell me, what is it I'm here for? Thank you.
That was beautiful, Jordan.
Thank you.
What are you eating?
Is that ice?
I said thank you, but I was drinking.
Hello, everybody. Hi, my name is Hillary Hahn. I love all these guys. I'm gonna play a song. It's always a good one to do first. It's like autobiographical. It's called "Don't Be Scared, Be Ready." So I should keep my eyes down when I go downtown, dressed modestly, and keep to myself, stay home alone if I don't have someone to escort me. Hi, you girls are cute in your beige pantsuits. Do what you do, what feels good for you. I like to feel the midnight air on all my skin. I found a little gay bar hole in the wall, Cincinnati, with a drag queen who wasn't loved by her daddy. We talked for hours about being alive today. She's scared to go outside, dressed as her truest self. I got your back, girl. I'm a little worried myself. Don't be scared, be ready. Now you know that I'm no fool.
that below zero? What was the gay bar?
Oh, yes.
Was it?
You know. He was the drag queen in this. I'm just kidding. It was below zero.
I figured.
We're back.
That was great. I love that. I love both of that. Folks, I'm Ryan Torpea. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I drove a little bit of ways to be here. I didn't know how far it was until long after I agreed, and then I mapped it. And I was totally okay with that. If it was 10 hours, I would have came. So I'm very happy to be here with y'all. I woke up early because I got a 9 to 5, some kind of shit, so I'm on that schedule now. But I'm going to play you a song I wrote a little bit ago about being a youngin' in St. Louis, and I've been playing gigs downtown on Broadway in St. Louis since I was 18 years old. I was a little too young. And if I remember all the words to this song right, I'll tell the story very, very well. So here we go. Pull up a seat and sit on the floor. I got a hell of a story for you, kid. I used to get snuck in the back door of the bars downtown before you did. Oh, we were playing around earlier. That would have been a really cool start. I've never done one of these, if you could believe it, before. Let's try it again. This is a line my grandpa used to tell me all the time, so now I can add that extra background, that impact here. Pull up a seat and sit on the floor. I got a hell of a story for you, kid. I used to get snuck in the back door of the bars downtown before you did. What a lovely tradition that we sharing together now. Someday I'll get a time machine and go back someday somehow. I wanna make myself clear, can and should not give up. I'm gonna tell you to have no fear, but sometimes it's gonna suck. Cause you gotta be a dreamer. It's hard to be a saint. It's hard to be a winner. And it's hard when you wait. It's hard to be a dreamer. It's hard to be a fake. It's hard to be a dreamer. It's hard when you ain't. I come before you to stand behind you, tell you something I know nothing about. Whenever I think I'm destined for great things is when I start having my doubts. What a lovely reminder that nothing falls in your lap. Someday I'll make up for lost time, but right now can't get it back. I'm gonna make myself clear, you can and should not give up. I'm gonna tell you to have no fear, but sometimes it's gonna suck. Cause it's hard to be a dreamer. It's hard to be a saint. It's hard to be a winner. It's hard when you ain't. It's hard to be a leader. It's hard to be a fake. It's hard to be a dreamer. It's hard to be a fake. It's hard to be a dreamer. It's hard to be a saint. It's hard to be a winner. And it's hard when you ain't. It's hard to be a leader. It's hard to be a fake. It's hard to be a dreamer. It's hard when you ain't. It's hard to be a dreamer. It's hard to be a saint. It's hard to be a winner. And it's hard when you ain't. It's hard to be a leader. It's hard to be a fake. It's hard to be a dreamer. It's hard when you ain't. It's hard to be a winner. It's hard when you ain't. There we go. We found it. We found it. Thank you, folks.
Matt Schneider, everybody.
Hey, damn it, Jordan Schneider. I swear, if he keeps doing this shit, I'm going to change my name legally. I'll be completely out of the club. We've taken blood tests, no relation, but we do occasionally play shows together, and it would be convenient for marketing purposes. But we don't do none of that shit. Jordan, I told you. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for coming to the Monthly Muse. This event means the world to me, and your presence is what makes it special. So thanks for doing that. This is a song about... We all got those friends who just seem to always get into trouble because they love doing illegal shit. And you want to hang out, but now you're hanging out with someone that's doing illegal shit. So you got to watch out. So me and my boy were hiding in the woods long before the statute of limitations, and we were processing raw milk, okay? We're going to go down to UDF. We're going to flip some raw milk. We're going to be out of there really quick. And we've all been chased by the cops at least once. So this is a song called Teeter Totter about the illicit things going on in your local parks. Clean up after yourselves and keep them well funded. Welcome to a place. I meet you at the park, stumbling through the dark. The lights and off me are all I see. Hearts thumping in my ears, but then traffic's all I hear. The sirens and the noise, I'm just dying to hear your voice. You're my up, down, teeter-totter, keeping me from falling down. You're my up, down, teeter-totter, keeping me from in the ground. They're the ones who running art, racing back to the car, 'cause we have footsteps to see the light. I don't care if we get caught, oh, that's just a cost of running foul with you, 'cause it's doing what you do. You're my up, down, teeter-totter, keeping me from falling down. You're my up, down, teeter-totter, me from in the crowd, keep me from in the, keep me from in the ground, keep me from in the, keep me from falling down, keep me from in the, keep me from in the ground. Teeter-totter, keeping me from falling down. You're my up, down, teeter-totter, keeping me from in the ground. Don't be a snitch, everybody. Clean up after yourselves. Thanks, friends. Back to you, Jordan Schneider. That damn guy.
I'm actually glad that Matt didn't bring an entire band on stage this time. He usually has his drum kit.
Don't be a snitch.
Is that loud enough? Can I get a little more acoustic in my So as Matt said before I got on stage, was that I traveled on cruise ships. I am a cruise ship entertainer in my side time. And it was a lot easier for me when people said, how's the cruise? What's the cruise like? You going on the cruise? What'd you do when you were on the cruise? And I was like, I'm just gonna write a song about it, and then you guys can listen to it freely. So this song's called Living Like Me. Well, I drank shitty white wine in castles and Lisbon, stayed up drunk all night and walked around Pompeii. Got a few tattoos in old Cozumel. I got myself a massage and I was on my way. There's a lot of illicit drug use and alcohol in this, I will say, and I do apologize for that. I drank some beer on the beach. That's not right. Let's do that again. I had a blast in El Paso, a bit too much. Man, the way that they drink, I shouldn't be judged. I smoked some weed in Jamaica, rode a donkey in Greece, swam with sharks in St. Thomas, and hung out with monkeys. Life can take you to places you can only dream. Sometimes it's what you want, sometimes it's what you need. Take the good with the bad and everything in between. They say it's crazy out here when you're living like me. I got my crazy shit I did confused. Drank some beer on the beach in the Dominican. Kissed the girl in the ocean while her brother got tan. Smoked cigars in Puerto Rico with a friend of mine's dad. Had a pork fried lunch that wasn't that half bad. Life can take you to places you can only dream. Sometimes it's what you want, sometimes it's what you need. You take the good with the bad and everything in between. They say it's crazy out here when you're living like me. When you're living like me. I pushed the Leaning Tower a couple of times, and I found a few hearts that shouldn't be mine. I tripped a little in Italy and then played a show. Hell, if I was any good, but sometimes that's how it goes. Life can take you to places you can only dream. Sometimes it's what you want, sometimes it's what you need. Take the good with the bad and everything in between. They say it's crazy out here when you're living like me. Yeah, it's crazy out here when you're living like me. You take the good with the bad and everything in between. It's crazy out here when you're living like me. Thank you. Yeah. I've been telling her she needs to get on the cruise line because she does doing piano work. And now she's sold.
I would love to. I just have my doggies. I'm obsessed with my doggies, you know? Speaking of doing crazy shit, I have a song. I was going to do a different one, but then I listened to that one. I'll do this one. It's called Phone Calls Home. These two know it. Just plug your ears. You've heard it a million times. I used to live in Boulder, Colorado, and while I was out there, I was dating a young man who unfortunately was a piece of shit. And he didn't mean to be. It's just how the cookie crumbled. And while I was out there, I was telling Jordan before, I have a whole past life of being a ballet dancer, jazz. I did years and years and years of musical theater. And while I was out there, I was trying to save up enough money to leave his ass. And this lady called me. She's like, honey, had a cigarette. She's like, you ever thought about being a stripper? And I was like, I'm listening. I didn't end up, well, that's a different song. But I didn't end up taking that job. But I took one later. Anyways, this is a song that I wrote about when I was contemplating, like, should I do it? Like, how would that conversation go with my mom? You know, being this far away, being in a shaky relationship, telling her about my new gig. So this is a song called A Phone Calls Home, Honey. I'm a stripper, but I'm doing just fine. I've paid all my bills, and I paid them on time. It's not as bad as you think. These girls are all so bright, loving mommies all day, business women all night. I didn't seek it out, it just fell into my lap, and the money was great, couldn't say no to that. My cash is just as green as yours with a degree. I just don't want you to be disappointed in me. Mommy treats me like shit, and I will not stay in the arms of a man who treats me that way. He makes more than me now, acting like he is above me. Why can't I leave a man who doesn't love me? nobody touches me. It's not a gig like that. Just wear a tiny little top and a stupid little hat. I clock and do my thing, get paid and go home. I just wanna be left alone. I know this ship has sailed, but mama, you stayed too before I even knew I was looking at you. I watched you take the time to build your own spine. Now I need your help as I'm a simply mine. Mommy treats me like shit, and I will not stay in the arms of a man who treats me that way. He makes more than me now, acting like he is above me. Why can't I leave a man who doesn't love me? What's the thing that daddy says that almost right is still wrong? There's a little blonde-haired girl who's looking right at me. I never want her to feel anything less than proud of me. 'Cause mommy treats me like shit, and I will not stay in the arms of a man who treats me that way. He makes more than me now, acting like he is above me. Why can't I leave this man? Why can't I leave a man who doesn't love me? And I don't love him too. Mama, what do I do? I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you.
This is, you wouldn't believe this, it's so uncanny, but I actually wrote a song about, I'm kidding. When I used to work as a recruiter at a strip club in Colorado. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, careful there.
Make sure, oh look, I got the Beatles thing going on. That's fun. Give a little tune while I explain. I was talking with Matt on his podcast earlier. She so graciously had me be featured on. And again, he had not met me. He had no idea really much about me. Besides, you know, graciously inviting me up here from a few Instagram messages. And he saw me do a cool organ solo. That's what he told me sold him. Is that correct? Sold. I didn't bring the organ, so got him, right? But I'm very lucky that I got a, what you'd call an education at a jazz school down south in, I'm sure it feels south in here, in Southern Illinois. And we're just tuning up and talking at the same time. And unfortunately, one of my mentors there at SIUE recently passed away a few weeks ago. The guy taught me a lot about guitar, taught me a lot about jazz, taught me a lot about playing music. And I'm going to play a little tune for him. This is a song about going to SIUE. It's a song about going to a state school. Because I heard my cousins who make a lot more money than me talking about going to, like, much more expensive schools. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, it's private schools. You go to a private school or a state school? I was like, what do you mean? Like, state school is public. And I was like, it still costs a lot of money. And they're like, yeah, but it's different. So, you know, in my career atrophy, I was like, maybe if I went to one of those bigger schools, I'd be doing a little better right now. But I like what I'm doing. I like where I'm from. I like being a part of my community. So this is a little St. Louis shout out too. Here we go. I went to a state school. Bet you wouldn't think that would be real cool. And if I went to reservations. Why still find some time to dance some? Back when I was real young, I had talent, man, I had a thirst for blood. And then I had my very first loss. Learned how to shut up without shutting off. But of all the quintessential life lessons, I still find some time to dance some. I ain't from the big city, baby, and I don't live in a big city now. But when I get the very first deal, I'll stay planning here and keep it real. 'Cause of all the overrated city skylines, here's where we all dance in time.
Paul Simon, eat your heart out. I love it.
Well said. Oh shit, everybody. I made the mistake. I updated my iPhone the other day. I don't know where these lyrics are. Hold on. Hot diggity damn, don't you know? I done got it. They're trying to leave. Lock the door. Thanks for coming, everybody. My bad. My bad. No, I'm kidding. No, lock that shit. Come back. Son of a bitch. Who's here for the first time tonight? Who's seen the Muse for the first time tonight? Okay, come see me after the show. I'm going to give you an air tag. Swallow it, and then we'll figure this out from there. I told my wife, when we have kids, every day, here's your breakfast, here's an air tag. I'll pick you up after school, you know. We all got those things in our life that give us that late guilt, that keep you up at night. Kind of, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Why did I threaten them with an air tag? You know, those things that just bother you for a little too long. And every time I write something new, I show it to my mom. I get her thoughts on it because she is extremely unbiased towards her son's songwriting, and it's really fulfilling. And I think it's going to make me go big time. Thanks, Mom. You the bomb diggity. No, I'm kidding. She loves all this shit, regardless if it sucks. But I played this song for my mom. It's just like, sometimes you just want to say sorry for things again. And she says, if they tell you it's okay, you got to move on. You got to quit apologizing for those things. So this is my unapologetic, I'm kind of sorry about that. Sorry, Mom. The song's called Humpty. I wrote it 2 days ago. Under the rug off of my plate, what I wanna hide, there's always a place. There's no running from where you've been. Off of my mind, out of your face, off to the side, out this place. There's no running from where you've been. If Humpty can ever be whole again, I'm sure he'd choose it too. But I'm fine with wearing these cracks in front of you. Top of your list, first in your field, bucket of world. To supply the tears, there's no running from where you've been. And bottom of the ditch, face the floor, cement under foot, locks on the door. There's no running from where you've been. If I'm taking heaven be all again, I'm sure ain't choosing to. But I'm fine with throwing these cracks in front of you. You know the truth, what really happened. Now I'm mopping up the mess with a napkin. Sooner or later, you know I'll be good as new. You know the truth, what really happened, but how I glue you and me back in the same shape we were in before. If I'm taking ever be whole again, I'm sure ain't choosing to. But I'm fine with wearing these cracks in front of you. Oh shit, they're back. That's what I'm talking about. Round of applause for our friends. Yes! Yes! Loose threats do work in social settings. Sorry for the harassment. I'm gonna get a drink after this too. That was wrong of me. Back in. If I'm drinking ever be old again, I'm sure ain't choosing to. But I'm fine with wearing these cracks in front of you. Thank you, friends.
I want you to record that soon. That's really good. Yeah. I'm sure just like any of the songwriters up here, there's one line you wrote at somewhere in a song where you'll still get the chills no matter what every time you play it. And for this song, I wrote this song about my old cover band that we would go to my parents' house for practice, and it was called the Big Room. We'd go to the Big Room, we'd set up, we'd practice, we'd talk about our daydream, outside. We're gonna be huge one day. What will we do? And when we get here, we're gonna do this. When we get here, we're gonna do that. And so there's a line in it, because when you play it as much as we do, and I'm sure you guys understand that you never get to do anything that everybody else that works a 9 to 5 gets to do. So you never get to have a Halloween, you never get to have this. And one of the lines is, what's it like to have a New Year's? And every time I play it, I'm like, ugh. Because we never did. We played it all the time. So, so this song's called Where It Began. I'm starting that over again.
We were just playing songs. It seemed like nothing could go wrong. We were all friends, and music gave us lives, made lovers and husbands and wives, and we never wanted it to end. But you gotta grow up, and you gotta move on. Can we go back where it began? That big room where dreams and old songs sang. Please take me home. Nights where we'd say we'll get there soon, smoking in chairs beneath the moon. Please take me home. We pack the car in the morning and get to the venue just in time, and they'd start to cheer. It seems so long ago, the hotels and hanging after shows. What's it like to have a new year? See, you did it again. But you gotta grow up, and you gotta move on. Can we go back where it began? That big room where dreams and old songs sang. Please take me home. Nights where we'd say we'll get there soon, smoking in chairs beneath the moon. Please take me home.
That's the end of that song. I've done my job, though.
That was really good.
Thank you.
You're a good writer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was really good. I was
You are too.
I was trying to think, like, what am I gonna play? And then I got distracted just listening to you. So that's good. I'm gonna challenge myself to do a newer song. This is a song I wrote. It's called Lantern. And I've been writing songs for years, but you kind of go through periods of times where I don't know. I'm not writing anything. I don't have any good ideas. And then this song happened for me about a year ago, and it scared me. Because I was in a relationship, and I was maybe 2 years ago now. But I always say that my songs know when my relationships are over before I do. And I think that, well, it's true, because I sit down and I write a song, and I'm like, oh, bitch, my name is still on the lease. And then you leave it alone. And then I moved myself out, and then I kind of you kind of grieve things after they happen. At least I do. I don't know, but this is a newer song. It's called Lantern. It still scares me for real, but I dumped this guy. Hell yeah. I moved on very quickly, as Jordan and I were just talking about. Mutual friend of ours. I'm so sad about it.
Don't throw me into this mix.
It's not him. Okay. I can remember it. My lantern's gone out, I'm fading away. I can barely see through my own windows. I don't expect you to wanna stay. Bring me the moon and bring it here soon. Now please go away. You can't see me like this. I'm losing my mind. You're one of my kind. I need you to go away tonight. Please go away. I know heaven is closer than this. Get out of my room, leave me in my tomb. Oh, and save your stories for another day. If I fill up yours, who will fill mine? Has that ever crossed your mind? That I could have needs, that I'm not just here to please, here for your entertainment. Bring me the moon and bring it here soon. Now please go away. You can't see me like this. I'm losing my mind. You're one of my kind. I need you to go away tonight. Please go away. I know heaven is closer than this. Get out of my room, leave me in my tomb. Oh, and save your stories for another day.
All right. Well, this is I canceled Spotify recently. About a few months ago. Did I get a whistle for that? Hell yeah. Where's that? Hell yeah, dog. I'm not on Deezer yet, but I'm on Apple Music. And here's why I canceled Spotify, because I don't know what you know about artists. Typically, we're pretty peaceful folk. And Spotify has been using the very, very limited amount of funds that I generate for them to bomb people. And so I thought that was a big bummer. And I sat in my existential crisis of like, well, I don't need to be rich, but it feels kind of weird that I'm getting ripped off and someone's using my money to do stuff that I don't agree with. I think a lot of us feel that fundamentally, either from a funds perspective or an ethical perspective. And I know there's no ethical consumption under capitalism, but there are some people you can give your money to instead, and they may be lesser evils. I don't know. So this song is going to beg that question a little bit. A third of a penny is all you get. I don't want to be hurt, so I'll invest in this ad on your screen. I hope you can feel it in your bedpost. Man, that'd be my dream. Well, I've been trying to write the next banger. I've been singing from my throat, not my lungs. But nobody seems to care about these songs. And a third of a penny is all you get. Live that life with a homeless vet, a victim of me. If I'm causing war on the West Bank, I must condemn what I see. Well, I've been trying to live like I'm supposed to, but ethical consumption is dead, and nobody seems to care about these songs in my head. I'm thinking some Swedish brat has got my name on the back of some paper he refuses to turn. So why do I scorn when the artist gets warned that the money they steal, they invest into war? And a third of a penny is all you get, but I give that money to a homeless vet, a victim of me. If I'm causing war on the West Bank, I must condemn what I see. Oh, I've been trying to reach what is sacred. I've been singing at the top of my lungs, but nobody seems to care about these songs. Seems to care about these songs in my head.
Grab it on this next one. Friends, about 8 years ago, I started this show in Oakley, a place called Habits. I was doing a Monday night songwriters night, and Habits was a nice club. It was a good time. Hell of a chicken sandwich, I'll tell you that much. But the reason for it is because in this occupation of music, your Friday, Saturday nights, typically you're gigging and your friends are gigging. And when everyone else wants to hang out, you're out doing that thing. And it's hard to find time to spend with the artists that really understand you, that get the inside jokes, that have a 9-volt on them, that bitch about the same things that you do at the end of the day. And it feels good to get a little bit of that companionship. And so this show it's a reason to socialize with the people that I feel most understood by. And I want to thank these 3 artists for coming out here tonight, for supplying their talents, their songs, and their companionship. We have some special guests tonight, and this next one that I'm gonna bring up, she said no to playing every time I've asked her when she comes to this, and I never care. I just bring her up anyway, and I'm gonna be even more specific. This is her latest single. Come on, Drew Freeland, she's gonna play a song for you called Trouble that just came out. She even brought her tea mug. I know she's been nursing that voice. She got the tea mug out here. Keep the round of applause. There's 25 of us. I already counted. We got this. Keep rolling. Yes. I'll take the tally if you don't mind. Trooper. She hates this shit.
I would like to say that Drew's success has been extremely inspirational. I mean, I heard about you 2 years ago, and it's been like fucking boom. So give yourself a round of applause for that.
Drew motherfucking Freeland! She hates when I do that. She never puts it on the internet when I come in that hot. Is that Stu laughing? Stu, you make it out here tonight?
Stu.
Snuck in on me. I couldn't hear that.
Well, it's funny. Hillary was just talking about how, you know, she writes songs in relationships, and typically that's how she knows it's over. And this one that just released that Matt mentioned, I wrote towards the end of a 5-year relationship, but we were still in the thick of things. But it was kind of an indication that we shouldn't have been in it anymore. But this one's called Trouble. So yeah, here we go. Go on. Ooh, I'm 10 feet going under, and I ain't seen the sun. Since you left me, these days are long, but I guess I get more done. Been out of my mind, drinking all the time, but I'm coming up for air. 'Cause it hit me this morning, I'm feeling lighter, and I don't gotta care. 'Cause trouble comes, trouble goes, but I guess it keeps me on my toes. It's all for the better that you walked away, and Daddy says it all comes back around one day. I've had some time of self-reflection, and I like myself better when you're not around. Standing in the mirror with your condescending looks, talking me down. Ooh, when I play whatever music I want, when I'm dancing in my shower, it's crazy how you can lose yourself to somebody else, but I'm getting clean now. Whoa, 'cause trouble comes, trouble goes, but I guess it keeps me on my toes. It's all for the better that you walked away, and Daddy says it all comes back around one day. Come on now, man. Well, I can see now when it creeps on in and you're sitting at the bar, that you're just some sorry excuse for a man. And me, well, I've got this song. Whoa, 'cause trouble comes, trouble goes, but I guess it keeps me on my toes. It's all for the better that you walked away, and Daddy says it all comes back around one day, one day, one day, one day. Thank you.
Drew motherfucking Freeland!
Give it up for Matt for bringing everybody together. He's the best. Thank you, guys.
For my next song, I'm retiring. That was awesome. This is a newer song that just came out. It's called Way Too Long. Adam Yuss right here from Harmony Cincinnati Studios we've been recording a lot of songs together. And I really wanted to do something stripped down with this. It's just like a tambourine and a guitar and piano. And earlier when me and Hillary were talking, she was like, are you seeing anybody? And I was like, I've been single for 4.5 years. I was like, let me just play you a song later about it. because I told her, I go, I want someone to break my heart again and see what it feels like. 'Cause it's been a while. And so that's what this song's about. It goes like this. I wish someone would break my heart again. It's been so long I forget what it feels like. And if it ends in another tragedy, it'd be nice to know I put up one more fight. 'Cause it's been way too long treading water by myself. I'm a man just like anybody else. And I feel so tired, and I wish that I could find another soul who understands what I have felt. Wish someone would break my heart again. Feel like it was so much easier back then. Don't get me wrong, I still fall hard upon my sword, but the armor covers all the blood I've bled. It's been way too long treading water by myself. I'm a man just like anybody else. And I feel so tired, and I wish that I could find another soul who understands what I have felt. Now here's the deal, I'm a terrible whistler, so I cannot believe I just did that well. Adam knows how long it took me to do the whistles in the recording for this. Maybe you could save this heart again. I feel like we could take the world on by ourselves. Don't get me wrong, we're gonna have our ups and downs, but it sure will be a lot easier with your help. 'Cause it's been way too long treading water by myself. I'm a man just like anybody else. And I'm so damn tired, and I wish that I could find another soul who understands what I have felt. Wish someone would break my heart again. I feel like it was so much easier back then. Jolene knows that I swapped the first and second verse on that, and in my head I'm like doing mental gymnastics. I'm like, oh shit. But nobody else knew. Thank you.
You snitched on yourself.
I don't care. I have accountability, Matt.
Holy shit.
Oh no, that's not a dig. That's not a dig.
No, my mom's here. Take it back. Jesus Christ, Jordan.
Okay, I'm gonna play a song. It's kind of new. I'm kind of nervous about it. I'm gonna do it anyways. So I'm from Kentucky. Everything about my sound, everything that makes me a musician was carved out in a church pew as a kid. It's just who I am. I grew up in the church. I've made a lot of money playing a lot of church services over the years. But I've also seen a lot of bullshit, honey. So this is a couple of years ago, I was working at a church, and the sound guy, whose daughter was in my choir, wanted to touch my body. And who can blame him? Who can blame him, honey? I look like this. But also, back the fuck up. It's a church, you know? So I reported it to the little lady that ran the church. And long story short, she's like, well, he's the only one that knows how to run the soundboard, so it's him or you. And did you know that there's a thing called the Presbyterian police? I called them. They're really bad at their job. Anyways, he still works there. I don't. But this is a song that I wrote. It's called Jesus Town. And, you know, I'm nervous about it. It's kind of new. I don't want to give people the wrong message. I love Jesus. I just don't like his people. Here we go. Knowing the real world wanted you around, so you packed your bags and moved it to the Jesus side of town, where anyone can lead and folks have to be your friends. Think your skeletons are safe in your closet. Think again. Step right on up and sit right on down. I'm your personal guide tonight through Jesus town. Buckle up your seatbelt, it'll be a bumpy ride. Put your pepper spray in your pocket, girl, step inside. So move, baby, dance and maybe the flock will give you the chance to earn some Jesus dollars. Drink that holy water, just hold your breath and your tongue. Little girl, you're a lot like me, trying to be a part of this strange family. I think Jesus lives in my papa's barn, but I can't go there anymore. They sold his farm. Now I can play my part, show up and play my songs. I can even deal with cows like you, but not for long. When people cross the line, people should have to pay the time. So you go your backward ways, and I'll go mine. So move, baby, dance, and maybe the flock will give you the chance to earn some Jesus dollars. Drink that holy water, just hold your breath and your tongue. Little girl, you're a lot like me, trying to be a part of this strange family. I think Jesus lives in my papa's barn, but I can't go there anymore. They sold his farm. So throw it in reverse and turn this car around. Take this country highway straight out of this crooked town. Look to the rivers, look to the sky, to the pain in your chest, to the tears in your eyes. You were looking for the light, you're looking for it still, and it's looking for you too. And always will. So move, baby, dance, and maybe the flock will give you the chance to earn some Jesus dollars. Drink that holy water, just hold your breath and your tongue. Little girl, you're a lot like me, trying to be a part of this strange family. I think Jesus lives in my papa's barn, but I can't go there anymore. They sold his farm. Thank you.
I grew up in the church too. I was raised Jehovah's Witness, and when I would tell people that, they'd be like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty nice." And it's like, I found out because we never got baptized, we never dealt with all that like shit in the documentary or whatever. I was like, "Yeah, I don't know, it was a lot easier for us. We just like wore suits." But you know, I think as songwriters, we all have this like internal wish or hope or dream that like something you're gonna write's gonna change the world. And I think everybody's realistic as they get older, that can look really different. You know, you can change one person and you can change the world. You can change one small thing about a person and that can change the world. But I wrote this song a while ago as some sort of plea to try to get somebody back. And it wasn't trying to get them back so much as it was just like, damn, I wish that I could write a song that would get you back. So this is a little meta exercise in songwriting existentialism. This one's called Write the Song.
Oh, God damn it, I'm so tired, but I don't need no sleep. I just wanna write the song that gets you to come back to me. No, I'm not Well, I just came to play this song in hopes my feelings could cut through. No, I didn't bring flowers, I hardly had money for the bus. But I just came to play this song in hopes you won't forget about us. I just came to play this song in hopes you won't forget about us. Thinking about your smile and hearing your laugh everywhere, wondering who's blessed to hear you giggling tonight. I could probably take him in a fight. I could stop worrying and be alright. I could show up and hold you tight, but I know that's not quite what you're looking for. 'Cause I'm tired. So no, I'm not impatient. I don't need it all right now. But I just came to play this song in hopes you'll remember me somehow. I know that there are others, they look and talk a lot sweeter than me, babe. But I just came to play this song in hopes you won't forget about me. I just came to play this song in hopes you won't forget about me. That's out on the internet. Ugh.
That was crazy with the gazoon side. I always knew my dad was an industry plant. I just didn't know when it was going to pop up, but that was crazy. I knew you were getting paid, my man.
Gonna have to drive down to St. Louis.
That's what I'm talking about. When we were kids, we would count how many times my dad would sneeze in a row. And he has some high PRs, I'll tell you the truth, okay? And then, unfortunately, I realized that shit was genetic. And there was one day I was taking one of those Scantron tests in college. Sit down, look at the first question, huge sneeze, soak a page, and in front of my entire class, I gotta go up to the front and be like, you got another one of these, dog? Because this one is a moist towelette. And this next song is called As Moist As... No, I'm kidding. You people are disgusting, jeez. No, I don't know how much time we got. I don't want to get too sentimental, but that shit sounds kind of nice. When I found out that my brother was gonna be a dad for the first time, I thought two things. One, he's gonna be a lot nicer now, and he's not. And number two, he better slow down and enjoy this, because at this point, he now has a 7-year-old. He was talking to my mom about that yesterday. He goes, it's crazy, Mom. I have a 7-year-old. She goes, I have a 38-year-old. Shut the hell up. But there's so many reasons in this life to think that you're too busy to take a breath, look around, and count as many as the blessings as you can, okay? Run up the list, because it feels good to acknowledge all the ways that you're lucky, from a breath in the lungs to a roof over your head, and maybe an air mattress that's half deflated because your brother's just opened up the valve on vacation, but you're still on vacation. I hated that shit. They always did that. It sucked. My back hurts still. But this is a song for my brother. And for all the folks that have kids or reason to take a deep breath and to count the blessings. This one's called Go Slow. So why can't the time go slow, go slow? Tonight, where did all the time go? Time go? Can I put on the brakes? Is it too late to admit that I could have been better before? For take back some mistakes. Is it too late to admit that I could have been better before? So I can then time go slow, go slow. Tonight, when all the time go, can I try to recreate the glory days where we all can stay for summer days forever? But now we're getting bigger, and now there's more to love. So I can't that time go slow, go slow. Tonight, when all the time go, tonight. So I can't that time go slow, go slow. Tonight, when all the time go, tonight. Thank you, everybody.
I like that one. Thanks. They're all great. They're all great. I hate having so much stuff. Yeah, I'm a circus. That's fucking true. A lot of times for these songwriter things, I'm like, what are they gonna like? And this time I was like, I want to play this song. I haven't played it in a really long time. And it's just a love little ditty thing about an ex-girlfriend of mine. I don't know if she's gonna see this because I'm blocked on everything, but oh no, this is my old self when I was really shitty. But I've learned a lot. This song's called Stay For A While, which is kind of interesting because she didn't, but it's an ironic song, yeah. But at the time, she really liked it.
Watching you laugh as I play the fool, but I know you're well and I love when it's full, and I have to pinch myself time after time, knowing someone like you will say that you're mine. Yeah, you're tough as a bull, but you're softer than nails that cling to your fingers like a pirate's sail. And I love to see a glimpse of your crooked smile. Makes me pull up a seat and stay for a while. Well, everyone knows they can live in your light, but I get to be the one who shares it at night. And for someone who's only just started her journey, it's gonna be one hell of a hero story. Yeah, you're tough as a bone, but you're softer than nails that cling to your fingers like a pirate's sail. And I love to see a glimpse of your crooked smile. Just to pull up a seat and stay for a while. You wanna be a loner, but you hate to be alone. You love to be a savior, but you hate it to the bone. And you keep it all inside so they won't ever know all your hurt and your pain, all your worries and woes. But you're tough as a bull and you're softer than nails that cling to your fingers like a pirate's sail. And I love to see a glimpse of your crooked smile. Let's pull up a seat and stay for a while. Let's pull up a seat and stay for a while. Thank you. Oh, you're doing next one.
I'm thinking about the one I know that is. The foot sounds. Oh, my shit just gets so deep. I would be thrilled if I ever sat down and just like wrote a song, like just like a chill song. But I think so. Like I said, I had a big background in dance and theater and stuff. Songwriting for me was like the tool that I created for myself to have an outlet, to say what I wanted to say and not what, you know, the Giselle and the Nutcracker, you know, those characters. You know what I mean? So I think that's why my songwriting tends to be a little spicy, honey. One time this girl was like, your shows should come with a trigger warning. I was like, shut up. This is a song I wrote. It's called Sugar Waffles. I wrote it when I was listening to a lot of Jewel and smoking a lot of weed. It's hard to get underneath with all this small talk. You made me waffles, now we're on your bed. This is a stupid movie, but I like sitting next to you with the lights on. I look over and you're fast asleep. Are you afraid to fall? Or do you just not want me here at all? I should have never told you about that love song. I played my chords all wrong. But you see, that's the thing, I didn't want to build another one based on games and dreams. Just wanted to say, look, this is who I am. This is what I feel. Let's build something real. The other ones weren't bad, they just weren't right. I wanna stay with you tonight. Under these sheets, can we just hold hands? But you weren't ready. I have to understand. I went to see this indie movie alone. That's how I spend most of my free time these days, alone. I was thinking about you and staring at it. I hate this hipster shit. What's wrong with black and white? Something that just makes sense. Why you gotta be so blurry? Are you afraid to fall? Or do you just not want me here at all? One step forward, 3 steps back. If you don't wanna love me, there's nothing I can do about that. But I think it's time to state your mind. Show me your heart like I've shown mine, or set me free and leave me be. I can handle it so low. I'm ready for love to love me. I've proven to myself that I am capable of these things. The other ones weren't bad, they just weren't right. I wanna stay with you tonight under these sheets. Can we just hold hands? But you aren't ready. I think I understand. I'm just wasting my time.
Can I tell you a story? I think that's what these things are made for. I practiced this story for 6 hours on the way. Had to think about it a lot, but I said it before. I'm from St. Louis. If that's getting annoying, I'm real sorry. We're really annoying about baseball down there, too. And everybody's like, yeah, Cardinals fans suck. And if you know anything about St. Louis, then you know that the east side is the less desirable side. At least that's what they tell us, and they make jokes about it in The Simpsons and Family Guy. And, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little different over there. I've been there a few times, and there's a lot of complicated issues in St. Louis that are the reason as to why it is like that over there. I was very, very lucky that I got this good friend who's a chef, and he had promised a less than fortunate couple that worked underneath him in this big fancy restaurant that he would make their wedding cake because they were having a very small wedding at their home. So he called me and he goes, hey, dude, crazy, but I've got my daughter with me and my wife's at work, and I gotta go prepare this cake over at this Honduran wedding in East St. Louis. Will you come with me so I have an extra hand with my child? And I was like, sure, this all sounds super safe. And we go over there, and you know, we drive through what some of y'all might not feel safe as in a neighborhood, and we pull up to a house that's tiny and a little run down, and outside everybody is all hands on deck preparing this beautiful wedding. And they're all making it happen. It's raining, it's drizzling, we're kind of up against the clock. I start pitching in hands, my buddy starts helping out. We don't even know what's going on. We're the only 2 white dudes there, and we do not speak Spanish. And we're just trying to lend a hand. And we sit and we having a wedding under the carport of this little home in East St. Louis. And afterwards, we got the cake all ready, and afterwards they're like, you guys should come in and eat dinner with us. We're like, oh no, we don't want to impose. And they're like, no, come sit. So these strangers invited me into their home. I was just a tag along, and we ate dinner with this family, and shoulder to shoulder, packed seriously like 40 or 50 people in this tiny home. And I kind of looked around, and I just realized that like this is 100,000% what it's all about. And during the wedding, they had told this story about how she had come over first, and then the husband sold fruit at a fruit stand for like 3 years until he could fly over here. And I don't know about y'all, but like some of us break up with somebody after like 3 months if they look wrong. So it's like that's a testament, that's a commitment. And I just look around and it's like I think a lot, especially in the context of nowadays, it's like those are the people that you're being told to be afraid of. People that work their entire lives to be next to each other. And people that will sacrifice anything to be in a place they think is safe, in a place that they think they have an opportunity. And this song, you know, means a lot of different things to me in the world of AI and the world of Suno and fake music shit and so many fake things. But that was the realest thing I've ever seen in a long time. So this is a song about how you can fake a lot of things, but you can't fake love. And it comes out March 10th, so here we go. Thanks, that's exactly how it went in my head on the way here.
You can fake almost anything. You can fake you're drunk. You can fake your faith in God above, but honey, you can't fake love. You can fake your resume. You can fake that you're dumb, but you can't pass a rating for a pure white dove, honey. You can't fake love, but darling, you can make it. Or you can just stay home instead. But if I've got my money on you, I come out to see the things that you do. Babe, what are you on about? I don't mean to sound out of touch, but you can't fake love. You can fake your name. You can fake your blood. You can bluff your hand in poker and shove, but honey, you can't fake love. But darling, you should make it. Darling, I don't wanna fight anymore. But if I've got my money on you, I come out to see the things that you do. Babe, what are you all about? I don't mean to sound out of touch, but you can't fake love. You can fake it when you make it, but don't you dare lie. True love holds you, true love molds you, true love never says goodbye. 'Cause if I've got my money on you, I'd come out to see the things that you do. Babe, what are you on about? I don't mean to sound out of touch, but you can't fake love.
Friends, that's Ryan Torpea, all the way from St. Louis, Missouri. Make some damn noise. Yes. March 10th is coming out. March 10th is coming out. I'm going to switch into a heavy promotional mode. So buckle up, kids, 'cause I'm about to go Billy Mays on this shit. It was probably over a decade ago that I met Jordan. I was playing in Mount Adams at was it the wine cellar? Was it?
Yeah, because it turned into the bow tie place or whatever.
Yeah, and I was opening up for you that night, and Jordan came in. He's like, "We got the same last name." I was like, "I'm going straight home to ask Grandpa if I'm related to this guy."
Well, first of all, I was like, "How old are you?" And he was like 22 or 18 or something like that. And I was like, "You're way too good." I was like,
Thanks.
You're gonna be a monster."
But from that moment, Jordan and I were friends. We had this understanding, and it's great to meet people that get what you care about. And then Hillary, I think you and I met at Habits. What, did you play that first Songwriters Night? I don't remember either. She's just been a staple. No, I think you did play that at some point, and I think that was one of the first times we played together. And again, Ryan was playing a sick keyboard solo on the Instagram, and I saw sponsored ad, and typically I hate people for that shit, but I immediately messaged him like, let's be buddies. And then he came to Cincinnati, lo and behold. And it's crazy how people pop into your life and they bring these new pieces of inspiration and friendship and fulfillment. And you start to think back at where folks really made impacts that you didn't see coming. When I was probably about 14, 15 years old, I'm taking my first couple gigs in Hilton Head, South Carolina, and I'm just sitting in with guys playing these beach bars, and they became my mentors, the people that stood beside me, that showed me the ropes, showed me how to get gigs, showed me how to shoot tequila, all the things. Don't worry about that. But then I came home and I had nobody, so I started looking around, and my oldest brother, Phil, introduced me to a guy named Alex Hahn. And Alex did the same thing. He helped me get gigs. He played shows with me. He showed me how to run a PA. And he was like, I got a buddy that I used to play with as well, and he's out doing the thing. And again, you need these little pieces of inspiration, of permission. And this is the first time that I felt the permission to really go for it, was seeing this next friend, our next special guest, that I'm going to give this guy the most WWE intro I can. So please stand up, brother. I'm talking about the multi-instrumentalist, international touring artist from Loveland, Ohio, currently based in Jacksonville, Florida. Can you make some noise for the one and only Brian Ernst? Yes!
I got one actually. I didn't lose all of them yet. We'll see what happens between now and the start of the song. How y'all doing? Good. I just really enjoyed listening to all of y'all, and what a special treat. I got a chance to perform here last Friday. Andrew and Devin, you guys just, it took me 2 days to fully process to the point that I could about what kind of dedication you guys have put into this place. And so thank you so much, you guys, because it's not easy. Matt and the artists here, you guys. Yeah, so my name is Brian Ernst, and I grew up in Loveland. I graduated from King's, and I left the house around 18-ish and started traveling. And brought my guitar with me, and music, right? Music is just brings people together, take you all around the country and around the world or around your town. And I really appreciate the honesty and the vulnerability and the dedication to come and drive and travel and share a part of your heart and your soul. Because that's our job as artists, is to take this human experience that we're going through and navigating, and then try to find a creative way to share that with the world. And sometimes it doesn't look pretty, Sometimes it's hard to swallow. But somebody has to say it, And so it's just so awesome to be up here and to be in a community of people and other artists who are carrying that burden. So thank you guys. And thank you to an audience that cares to listen. That's important too. My music took me all over the world with my family and I. We've been through 50 states, 37 countries, and in the last few years we spent a couple years in Africa. We spent time working in a refugee camp in Greece and Turkey, working with families from Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria. Spent a little bit of time at Standing Rock, which is in North Dakota on the Lakota Nation. And when you experience things like that, or experience other things in life, it has a way of impacting you and finding a way into your music. And as songwriters, sometimes you don't have a choice but to put that music out and to share it, because if you don't share it, it's going to burn a hole in you, you know? So I did that and put out a whole record and had to get all that stuff out there. And you know what? People tell me I need to have a trigger warning in front of my shows sometimes too, but you know what? It's art. I'm gonna let them handle that how they handle it. Now that I got that out of the way, and my career survived, you know, whew, at least I think it did. So right now it's surviving, it's all good, right? But now that I got that over, I can start focusing on other things. And so I've been writing music about the family, being a dad and being a husband, and trying to turn a page and continue to move forward. So this is a brand new song of mine. It's called Still the Man. And I wrote it kind of for my wife and for my family. And yeah, and I got my little, I don't have the thing here, but I found someone's business card that I ripped up. We don't have to talk about why it's ripped up, but we'll just put it right here. Oh no, child, I gotta tell you that I feel so fine, yeah. I better check my pulse for a warning sign, 'cause I feel alright, yeah. At the end of the tunnel is a little light, that's right, child, yeah. A fog of war like battle scars from dark fights, yeah. That don't matter, 'cause your love survived tonight, yeah. I never met another woman who could pick a groove in the night, y'all, yeah. I said I'm still the man that you fell in love with, still the man that you're making love with, still the man that cares for you, still the man that, still the man that you fell in love with, still the man that you're making love with, still the man that cares for you, still the man that, Every peak has two valleys. It's the linear plane and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Oh yeah, means ups and downs and there ain't no other way around it. Sticks and stones and broken bones cannot stop us, child. See, I believe in you. So I believe it's true, yeah. I said I'm still the man that you fell in love with, still the man that you're making love with, still the man that cares for you, still the man that, still the man fell in love with, still the man that you're making love with, still the man that cares for you, still the man that, I got one more verse for you. This is poetry, emotion, evoking emotion. Silence and liquid, discipline and devotion. Give a little credit when the credit is due. Give a little the way the hell is due. But there ain't nothing in the world to separate me from you. And there ain't never been a reason to liberate you. I unapologetically stand with the cause. Unapologetically carry the cross. Flows like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Don't ever be afraid to be what you believe. Living in the land of the American dream. It don't matter what you look, no matter what we see. Still the man that you fell in love with, still the man that you're making love with, still the man that cares for you, still the man that, still the man that you fell in love with, still the man that you're making love with, still the man that cares for you, still the man that, Thank you so much, Wanishi. Thank you for letting me share the stage with you. And with you as well. Loved your song as well. Take care, y'all.
Awesome.
And if anybody comes to Jacksonville, Florida, in the Southeast, please let me know. I'd love to do some make some music with y'all, all right?
This song is I've been playing this song a lot lately, and it's one of the, I guess I wrote it, I guess last year, yeah. And it's got a happy ending because the person that's written about is in recovery, and she's doing very well. But when I wrote it originally, she was out on the streets using and stuff, and not in a very good place. And we were texting, and at the time I was sober, and we were just texting. There was no music. It was just texting, and it was, I was just like, like, why are you in, I don't even exactly know how it happened. I was like, you sound miserable. And she was like, misery loves company. And I was like, yeah, and that's all that you keep. Like, we were just like texting each other. And I was like, oh man, I gotta write. And so like I started writing this song and sending her little bits and pieces of it. And then I kind of just had this whole song written, but no music. And I sat down at the piano that night and I just kind of went. Not messing it up like that, like I did it regular. Yeah. And the whole thing came together, and I was like, this is a really haunting, beautiful song. And of course, it has a happy ending right now. So this is called Sweet Billie Jean.
She can walk a straight line, and she'll tell you she's fine while her nose is still running and she's drinking cheap wine. People think that they know, but they don't know a thing. It's the one she keeps close that won't give her a ring. They say misery loves company, and that's all that she keeps. And her soul, it screams aloud, but she can't make a peep. There's a part of her that's running, but she can't move her feet. We're all praying that she makes it, my sweet Billie Jean. She says she ain't afraid, but she knows that she's stuck, and then tells herself it's just a string of bad luck, while her mom and her grandma all wait for her call, and they wonder if she'll even call them at all. They say misery loves company, and that's all that she keeps. And her soul, it screams aloud, but she won't make a peep. There's a part of her that's running, but she can't move her feet. We're all praying that she makes it, my sweet Billie Jean. She lives her life at full speed ahead. She thinks nobody cares, but it's all in her head. They say misery loves company, that's all that she keeps. And her soul, it screams aloud, but she won't make a peep. There's a part of her that's running, but she can't move her feet. We're all praying that she makes it, my sweet Billie Jean. My sweet Billie Jean. My sweet Billie Jean. My sweet Billie Jean.
song's called Sweet Billie Jean. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take your wallet. I could use some books. Okay, we probably have time to like do one more, I would imagine. So I have to look at the words on this one. What's it called? Burning Heaven Down, casual. So I'm writing a musical. I think it's pretty crazy that Mary Magdalene didn't get her own book in the Bible. So yeah, this is just kind of what I thought she might put in her book if she had had the chance to say something. Hide the king when I get up there. You better lock the gates. I'm burning heaven down. Pull the drapes when my time is done here. Prepare the skies for smoke. I'm burning heaven down. You won't hear me pray to you like I'm supposed to do. You had the power, you let it fall. You could have called your angels down, flooded this holy town, turned down the sun, blew out the smoke, whisper his name, but you didn't do a thing. Oh, how I prayed to be a mother, how I longed for a child to love and protect in this wicked world. But you had your son, you were his father. I would have taken his place, I begged for your grace, laid down my life. You won't hear me pray to you like I'm supposed to do. You had the power, you let it fall. You could have called your angels down, flooded this holy town, turned down the sun, blew out the smoke, whisper his name, but you didn't do a thing. I will live on my best behavior. I'll do the things you should do to confirm a meeting with you. I'll be sweet, I'll be eager. Make sure I die with my list full of grievances ready for you. You won't hear me pray to you like I'm supposed to do. You had the power, you let him fall. You could have called your angels down, flooded this holy town, turned down the sun, blew out the smoke, whisper his name. They'll call me insane, I'll show you insane. I screamed out your name, but you didn't do a thing.
That fucked my whole week up.
I'm telling you, it's in trouble.
That's part of your musical, you're right?
I love a sneaky modulation. That's how you know she's a musical theater kid. She got the key change. It's not a key change in there.
Yeah.
That's how we. But you did. You still you knew internally. It was internalized. I think I got time for about one more song. So, much as my fellow gentleman up here said, in the great hat, there you are. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. It takes a special kind of person to come to something like this, so you should all give yourself a round of applause. For real, for real. There's so much music that is being made that is literally just not music. It's fake. It's on a computer and spit it out, and then they put it on a Spotify playlist. And it really takes a very, very special kind of person, and you are saving our world, seriously, by coming to things like this. Without you, it's dead. So, for real, when you go to work tomorrow and people are like, what'd you do last night? Like, I went to the songwriter showcase. And they're like, that's kind of weird. I've never heard of Ryan Torpea or Matt Waters. You go, you should come, lame-o. Get over here. Where the fuck have you been? We're doing this every second Wednesday of the night. Tell them, seriously, get out in your community and, like, experience it. See it. I'm glad I connected with Matt on the internet, but I'm really happy that our relationship, I think, is tangible now. It sits on terrestrial Earth. So I'm very, very happy for that. And I wanted to keep that way. That's how it's supposed to be. Like, this stuff's supposed to bring us all together. In the effort of that, this is a love song I wrote for songwriters. This is a tribute to people who write songs, because like I said before, I think we all wish that they would do something. And, you know, you've heard a lot of really, really great songs tonight, and I hope that they all go out and make a huge impact in the world. And I think that sometimes when we don't see that result come back at us, that ROI, the emotionally, not physically, then it can be a little disheartening. But I don't know, I found a lot of hope in that. I've got some songwriters that I really, really love and I really, really enjoy. It's kind of a tribute to them, because they're just about keeping it simple and keeping it raw and keeping it real. So I'm going to attempt to do that for you now before I leave you. And it's not that stupid Philip Phillips song. It's just kind of close. It's just close. You know, you're not alone. It's different, I promise. I'm just kidding. To break down walls and end world wars, to sell new things in department stores, to make them dance to just one more. God, I wish they would. To hold your hand when someone dies, remind you of your lover's eyes. Sometimes I like to think I could, but God, I wish I could write a song that good. Brothers become friends again. Soothe a lion in his den. Help the rooster meet the hen. Get the kids in the creek like they should. Oh God, I wish I could write a song that good. Maybe it's not what I'm putting out, it just doesn't suit your mood. But if a song could do all these things, I hope mine are understood. Please make way, but please hold hands. A savior's come to save our bands, singing songs about a second chance. Dismiss us all and say we live in the hood.
But God, they wish they could write a song this good. Gesundheit again.
I had fun tonight. Y'all have fun tonight? This has been good. This shit means the world to me, so thank you for being here. Ryan said something on the podcast earlier. He goes, it's easy for people to hear you and not listen. And I really feel like y'all listened tonight. And I know I listened, and I walked away with some beautiful things. So can you make some noise again for Jordan Frank? Jordan Schneider. Yeah, I said it. Baby. Hillary Hahn, y'all.
I brought 3 hats to sell.
Three hats to sell. Let's sell them out tonight, everybody. Ryan Torpea. Drew Freeland. And my man Brian Ernst. I'm telling you, I was 15 years old. I went and saw this man at an Irish pub out in Westchester, and it changed my life. It told me that you can go for it. And the only person that will ever quantify what success means is you. You will decide what is the purpose and the value of your pursuit. And every song, if it finds somebody, whether that's you or a stranger, means something. I had a meeting with my accountant today. She said, you have $7,000 in unregistered expenses. And I said, that's awesome. She goes, no, it's not. And I was like, no, that's the number. I'm fucking it up my way, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, Dad. Sorry. He tells me not to cuss at these things, but I just get a little too wild. Can we make some noise for Devin and Andrew in the back that make this show possible? Because sometimes special moments like this don't sound as good in an Irish pub, okay? It sounds better in a beautiful listening room that's been sculpted by 2 gentlemen that don't have the free time for this, but have all the love and the capacity to make it happen. So you guys are the best. If you heard something tonight that you love, that you can't let go of, there's a live stream available of the entire show. You can go back and listen to it whenever you want. Even if it's just some unhinged shit that Jordan said, okay? You can go find it on the internet. It's available. And it's incriminating, so watch yourself. Thank you. This is my latest single, and it's about falling in love too quick. Then finding out that that person is crazy as fuck, and you gotta run away, okay? Understood? It's time to dip, players. Push the pull, come save the fool you're making me. When you got me eye to eye, I'll kink and grasp and hold my half of what keeps me there. Your soft lips and paralyzing stare, but you leave me again. You leave me again. I'm drowning in the sea of blue, and hope and pray you see it too. And no one comes to rescue me from what I see. Your smile, your grin that makes saints wanna sin. The water that I drank makes me dream while I'm awake. Your skin so soft while your hands digging your nails in my back, make it hard to relax. You leave me again. You leave me again. I'm drowning in your sea of blue, and hope and pray you see it too. And no one comes to rescue me from what I see. What I see. till no one comes to rescue me from what I am drowning. You'll see it blue, open me, you'll see it too. No one comes to rescue me. What I see, what I see, Thanks for hitting the strobes, Devin. My friends, Jordan Frank, Hillary Hahn, Ryan Torpea, Drew Freeland, Brian Ernst, and Matt Waters. This is the Monthly Muse. It's the second Wednesday of the month. Let us be a part of your lives. You're a big part of ours. We'll catch you next time, players. Peace. Killer, watch out. I really